people of the internet, it is I, alex.slaney. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Alex. If you like this video, definitely click the like button, and if you'd like to see more of me, definitely click the subscribe button right down there and hit the post notification button if you want to receive notifications every time I upload. Today's video is going to be something quite different, but I've really gotten into reading. It's something that I've always kind of enjoyed, but when I was younger, I'd start reading something and then I'd lose interest like very quickly, and I'd go into like this slump of not reading. I was like, hey, I want to read. My dad has wanted me to start doing stuff other than being on technology since I'm not going back to school till next semester, which is completely understandable. So we went to our local Indigo, aka Chapters, like Barnes & Noble and stuff like that in the US. Yeah, and I found this book named Poesia. Within 24 hours of getting this book, I finished it. Which has never happened to me before, even when I got the urge to read. I love this book. Like, I want to reread it, but it's too soon to reread it because I only got it a couple days ago. After I finished reading this, I was actually kind of upset that I finished it so soon, despite the fact that I liked it so much, because I don't have many books at my dad's. And then I remembered that my dad had a book that he didn't finish, and that it was just sitting on his bedside table, and I was like, okay. So I went in his room and I got it, and this is this book, The Woman in Cabin 10, and I started reading it. So I'm not completely starting it in the beginning of this video, but yeah, so I started reading it. I am currently at chapter 8. I'm like not even halfway through this book. It's like a 300 and something page book, so it's a little longer than the other book that I finished reading, but I started reading this. It is not necessarily the type of book that I would normally read. Liking this book so far. It was very intriguing at first. I'm finding it a little bit slow, taking more breaks within this book. Like, I'll read for like almost an hour and then I'll put it down and I won't read for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I mean, it's taking me a little longer to kind of really get into this book, but I'm pushing through and I'm still enjoying it. It's not a bad book. This is the book that I'm going to be reading today. And like I said, this is a very new thing on my channel, but I'm really hoping as I get more into reading that this becomes kind of like a trend on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Video isn't just gonna be me like sitting and reading. It will be some of that, but I'm also going to like stop at significant parts and explain to you guys like what is happening in the book and what I think about certain parts. So it won't just be you looking at me reading with like a time lapse. It's about this girl, Lo, and she goes on this cruise, and it's a very mysterious type of book. And from what I've heard in other book reviews, she hears one night something very odd and mysterious, and that it was a girl thrown overboard, or a person, sorry, thrown overboard, and the book is basically her trying to figure out who the bad guy is. So yeah, I'm excited to continue devouring into this book, and let me stop talking because I'm super excited about this book and I don't want to talk throughout this whole video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let us just get into it. So we've just been introduced to this new character, Chloe. I figured I'd just mention that. I don't really know what she's about, but last line I read was, I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Chloe Jensen. So I don't know what she's about. She's probably in the workforce and like probably to do with something with Lo's work field, but I'm not sure yet. So just figured I'd put that out there. You and I will fall in love. mention something. I don't know if anyone else who has read this book thinks the same thing, but I have a very strong feeling that the main character, Lo, is an alcoholic. I don't know why, but like it seems like every time she's going through something, she's trying to like forget about it. I don't know if this has anything to do with the story, but I feel like she has like a drinking problem at least, because she's never not talking about how she's drank too much, or she's drunk, or like something happens and she decides to drink. So Lo is talking to this guy and he's explaining to her the most poisonous sashimi because they're on a boat and they're eating dinner. And he's so simply talking about how poisonous fish, if someone eats it, it literally corrodes your body to the point where your muscles just can't move, but it doesn't affect the person's brain, so they're conscious throughout this whole time of like being in complete misery. And he's talking about it so simply, like it's really weird. Before I say anything, if you haven't read the book or you're in the midst of reading it and you have not hit page 81, skip this part. Ben, who's a character who's on this trip, so Lo just got back to her like room on the boat, and she's trying to get her key for the room out of her bra because that was the only place that she could put it. And Ben comes. He's like, do you need help? She's like, no, it's fine. And he's like, are you sure? You look like you need help. And then she told him to like F off. And then he does it anyways. Like, this was so uncomfortable to read. Do not read this if you're under the age of like 16. So we just got to part 3 in the book. I'm almost at 100 pages, chapter 10, and I'm gonna continue reading it, so I'll update you guys when something else interesting happens. It's only been a couple pages that I've read so far, but Lo just called the stewardess that is taking care of her while she's on the trip, and she told her that she thought that she saw a murder and that she thinks that someone was thrown overboard. So, in the cabin next to her, which is cabin 10, which explains the title. She's with a security guard now on the boat, and they just got into the girl, like cabin 10, because she tried to show him the smear of blood that she saw, like the balcony area. He didn't see it, and it was like completely gone when she went back and looked at it. I'm leaving around 2 to go to my college to speak to them about something with my dad, and then I have that meeting, and then I'll probably be out around 4, and then I think I'm taking a train back to my mom's later, so I might do some like reading on the train, but the train ride's only like 40 minutes, and then once I get to my mom's, I'm probably gonna do more reading, so I'll probably film a little bit more, a couple more updates, and then you'll see me like later on. I know I'm updating you guys a lot, but I mean, shit keeps happening in this book, and I feel like I need to update you guys. And once again, if you haven't read the book, I wouldn't really recommend like watching these parts, so just skip over this part. The security guard just said that no one reserved cabin 10, like it has always been empty, and that it like was reserved for someone named Ernest Solberg, but he pulled out last minute for personal reasons. Pardon me? Lo was like, so the girl I saw, she wasn't supposed to be there? And he said perhaps she was a member of the staff or a cleaner, and then she said she wasn't. She was getting dressed, she was staying there. What is going on in this book? Hello, beautiful people. I'm finally at my mom's. 7:53 p.m. I got here about an hour ago, and I'm gonna do some more reading. I continued it a bit since the last time I saw you guys. I am currently on page 110. And so I'm gonna continue this. My camera is at 1 bar, so I'm gonna continue reading this, and I'm gonna charge my camera, and then I'll get back to you guys once my camera is more charged and something interesting has happened in the book. Hi. It's been like 2 days since I've filmed. I'm on part 4 of the book, chapter 13, I believe. So I'm on chapter 14, page 135. I still have that much to read. I've read that much. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna finish this book in this video just because it's such a slow read. Like, I'm enjoying it, but once I put it down, I don't really think about it until I think about it, if that makes any sense. Like, I put it down and then I can go a couple hours without reading it. So, I mean, I'm still enjoying it, but like I said, it's a bit slow. Hi, so I did some more reading, but my day's pretty jam-packed today. It's already 3. My mom and I have to do some errands, and then we're gonna be dyeing my hair more blonde. So I'm gonna try to get some reading in, but I think this is where I'm gonna end the vlog. I will most definitely be doing a book review once I'm finished this book. So don't worry about that. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of footage from the last few days, but my life's just been kind of hectic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know if you want more videos like this, because I'm definitely interested in reading and stuff like that. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
1, 2, 3. My darling, I love you.